Kid Brewer Stadium in beautiful Boone, North Carolina. It's the Akron Zips and the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Chris Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, the Mountaineers head coach told me pregame, focus is going to be essential. Play by play. He understands completely that they have a big opponent coming in here next week, top 25. But this opponent in front of them today is not to be taken lightly. He wants to make sure his players are looking at them and understanding they have quality players too, and not look ahead to next week. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So the Akron Zips offense will have the football first. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. He was sacked 4 times and threw a couple of interceptions last time out. Wants to throw one first. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll run it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's got it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Zips will call on their punt team. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Mountaineers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. RPO complete to open the drive. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
To the air, it's Lacey. Out wide right, it's Golden. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
He's going to take off. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Going to field this one in tight quarters. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Zips ready to go on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
2nd down to the air. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Rushes on. Finds his man down the middle.
This offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
From the gun, jumped on top of the pile.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are...
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Zips will line up to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lacey. Under pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. He's loose. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes to the right. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Look out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Takes it in. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Well, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time. That linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed. He takes it back for a long touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score. What a lift they can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh center downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Catch in the middle. It's Skinner. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's going for it all. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Time that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And he gets it away.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Fields the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, down on the Appalachian sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Caught in the backfield, it's Skinner. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. To the air, it's Lacey. Right side, it's Skinner. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Drops back on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Need.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Grab near the marker. It's Need. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Left side is Coleman. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sideline. Big boys in the goal line D. Keeps it himself. He'll pitch it. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, App State. How about this Max staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile up and give them something. About 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Offense in an empty set. Wants to throw one first. Out wide right, it's Alexander. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Working that left side now. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll need a bunch on second down. Just keep swinging it. In traffic, it's Alexander. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Leaves it with the back. Here's a little room there. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Rush right in his face. He's got the back in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off play action on 1st down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
That's caught. It's Need. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They want to run this quarterback. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They keep it on the ground to open the third. He's past the sticks. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and they'll take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy in second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Slips away. Escapes the pressure to his right. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. And the Zips will punt it away on fourth down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Moving the pocket, it's Lacey. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on fourth down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Making the adjustment. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Right side, it's Compton. There he goes. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Red Evan on the RPO. There's some room. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Mountaineers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone. It's Compton. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Zips will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Can they catch him? Touchdown at stake. Special teams coming through the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Fires immediately. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Lets it fly. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll ride him again. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Zips, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. They're all over him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Discretion, the better part of valor, not going to give him a chance to return as they kick it toward the sideline. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. the run, wants to pass. Rushes on. They got him. Great pressure on this defense. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. Throws to the wideout. Gets a hand in there.
How about the coverage by the defense? It's almost like they knew they were running a curl route, sitting on the route, doing a good job of seeing the quarterback, breaking on the football. This defense is dialed in to no matter what you throw at them.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Zips ready to go on offense. The defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Under pressure. And it's a sack.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's got it. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. And the Zips with the 1st and 10. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Donald. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Unleashes one deep. Now when ball's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Shoot, quick toss to the right. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you've got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, and get out of here with the dub.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. This is a designed run. He's past the marker. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Mountaineers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quick give. It's Compton. There's some daylight. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to run, it's Compton. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. On the option. The pitch. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
Well, speed is something that you simply can't coach, and this defense has it in bunches. You saw it that time on the option play. Third and long, they're trying to get it to the pitch man to see if he can outflank the defense. No can do. He gets a couple of yards, but not before the defense is able to rally to him and get him down. Now setting up fourth.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Hand it to the back. Enough to move the chains. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll give it to him again. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll line up for a second down play. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down